As I bid farewell to high ceilings at the vortex of Genesis, I noticed something strange about the... Meanwhile, Dan Hong warped back after waking up in the false Dan Hong returned to Emphoris and beckoned the heroic spirit of Finan with divine blood. The destruction. In the grove where memories began, we entered the nameless Titan's great tomb and discovered its secret. Across the 30 million cycles of eternal recurrence, when all seemed lost, Evernight was captured by March's camera and trapped within the memory maze of Ides Elysiae. After, with every condition for the Era Nova fulfilled, we returned.
The cacophony of all things is the most beautiful symphony.
This view hasn't changed at all. The hometown in your memories never changes, but when you return to your senses, you... Welcome to the Trail of Genesis, friend. Seems like the weight of memories from 30 million cycles really made me grow up. But if I keep growing, I might be taller than you, right? Then I'm really looking forward. Before you arrived, I kept wondering, beyond the veil of Ides Elysiae, what kind... I can see fragments of it when I close my eyes. The friends who walked alongside us have all... Some turning into pillars of the world, supporting the sky and the ocean. Others sowing reason, laying down the law. Death and strife are no longer feared by people, and trickery has become the innocent game. All beings living ordinary and peaceful lives within the net. There's no black tide, no flame chase, and no destruction. The world... Like a happy and carefree childhood, the era Chrysia in this cycle will last for millennia, until... Light calendar 4931, month of freedom. Are you ready to answer the call of the world, friend? Then go, and pen the Throne of Worlds' first stroke.
You say that, but it's gonna be ages till we reach Light Calendar. I can make use of the crevices of time, but surely you and Dan Heng won't have to wait around.
That won't be necessary. We can simply sleep, and the chronocognitive anchor.
That's right. We've both become a part of the new world.
Our consciousnesses can converse with each other across the heavens and the earth. I am now connected with this earth, and I can feel... I see that the tallest among them is named Akama.
In other words, your stage is almost set. Do you want...
But We're not the chrono-cognitive anchor just transmitted a message stating that Iron Tomb
The moment when our friend bore the weight of 30
was probably also when the scepter devoured.
You know, you don't. After someone boards the Express, the word alone ceases to exist. Don Hung and I came here to specifically tell you that.
Remember, this world, it's a journey we trailblaze together.
All right. It's time for Don Hung and me to go have a super long nap.
The road ahead is long, but
We'll definitely meet again.
Let's take one more look. Ides Elysiae is so quiet.
just like how I remember.
Here we are once more. The scent of the... At last.
It's first end, and the final end, right? I can't hear his voice. There are no Feinen. Look, the golden light that shone upon... It has to be a sign he left behind. Do you still remember what I asked you at this exact spot? Friend, you were still burdened by the weight of world-bearing back then. Still unsure of the role the heroes of legends were just at the right place, just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphorius's fate. A person's personality is their destiny. Thank you, friend. After all, before we truly compose the end of this story, and face a memory that I have forgotten for too long.
It's so dark.
The great tomb of the Nameless Titan. Also, the place where Cyrene was born. My apologies, friend. The more memory, there's a sort of anxiety I can't get rid of. It's like when I was back in Ides Elysiae, when the reflections... But I finally get it now. Look, friend. The words on that wall.
1, 2...
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. That rhymeless tune. As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene. I've always thought that I was the narrator of the... But as it turns out, is also the most... That's pretty forward of you, you know. At the moment of Aranova, I was enveloped, as well as countless versions. This is the final puzzle piece of a prison born of the erudition. A grave and night, that unknown solitary god. That the first new spore. The demiurge.
The interrogation records have been submitted to the Marshal. But you, Merlin's Claw, have been reluctant to end the transmission. Or is there something else on your mind that you're...
You're quite calm, Jingyuan. The Alliance only authorized the law food to be deployed. They say the Seer Strategist's wisdom shines like a beacon. Look who's talking. But, with enemies all around us, even a child knows the Marshal needs to... Whoever volunteers first is the Marshal's pick. If you have to ask, I'd say that, like it or not, there's no way we're letting the law food...
Oh my, Merlin's Claw. Are you afraid?
This is no laughing matter. Between the Stellaron crisis and the War Dance ceremony, with Elder Huaiyan around, those with ulterior motives won't be able to stir up any trouble. But once the Law Fu gets their hands on the golden blood, with the kind of person Jing Liu is, and her connection to you, I don't need...
You're overthinking it, General Fei Shao. When I volunteered for this task, I never the Law Fu will seize the golden blood and redeem itself. That'll be our first one. Then we'll leverage this golden blood in the negotiations. Look, if this were a Skyfaring Commission deal...
Maybe the Divine...
With the Decalite reflection barrier, the Yuchue must understand even more than the Luofu. Amphorius' karma has vanished from the matrix of prescience. What omen does General Yao...
In divination studies, we call this an empty fortune. It involves the eons and is thus beyond what mere mortals...
Your explanation isn't any clearer than Lady
Come on. How hot for the Cobalt Head? The emergence of Iron Tomb is a calculated instant. But I don't believe they will just sit around and for the powers of the cosmos. This is a glimmer of hope for them, and the key to turning the tide of interstellar affairs. The Astral Express is leading the... There are even divisions within the Alliance. So it's not that... Jing Yuan, I crossed paths with Selenop. Be extremely careful.
The Lord Ravager.